Alright, let's dive into something that's got the NFL world buzzing, especially if you're a Chicago Bears fan. Here's the deal: Adam Schefter dropped a bombshell on Get Up the other day, saying the Bears are broke. Now, before you start panicking or celebrating, depending on where you stand, let's break this down because it's way more interesting than it seems on the surface. First off, what does broke even mean in this context? Personally, I think Schefter wasn't just talking about salary cap space. Sure, the Bears have about $6.5 million in cap room, which isn't nothing, but it's not exactly a treasure chest either. What's fascinating here is the distinction between cap space and actual cash. What many people don't realize is that teams operate on two different budgets, the salary cap and their cash budget. The cap is just a number, but the cash, that's real money the owners have to shell out. Here's where it gets juicy. Schefter knows the Bears could restructure contracts to free up cap space. Teams do it all the time. But he specifically said they are broke. To me, that screams cash flow issues. Think about it, the Bears aren't exactly the McCaskies throwing around billions like some other owners. They are not eating ramen, but they are also not splurging like the Rams or the Cowboys. This raises a deeper question: are the Bears hitting their cash limit for this offseason? One thing that immediately stands out is their conservative approach. They've signed solid players, but no big-name stars. Fans were expecting a splash after last season, but so far, it's been more of a ripple. Why? Because, in my opinion, they are playing it safe with their wallet. They've got big contracts coming up: Donnell Wright this summer, Caleb Williams in 2027, and those deals require serious cash upfront. Guaranteed money doesn't just appear, it's escrowed, and that's a hit to the owner's pockets. Now, let's talk Maxx Crosby. The Bears are in a position to land him, but Schefter's comment makes me think it's unlikely. If you take a step back and think about it, signing Crosby would require not just cap gymnastics but also a significant cash outlay. Are the McCaskies willing to do that? Maybe, but from my perspective, it feels like a long shot. They are not operating like a team with endless resources. What this really suggests is that the Bears' financial strategy is more about sustainability than splurging. They are not trying to win the off-season, they are trying to build a foundation. That's smart, but it's also frustrating for fans who want to see big moves. Personally, I think this is a wake-up call about the team's financial reality. They are not broke in the sense that they are going under, but they are definitely not in a position to throw money around like some other teams. A detail I find fascinating is their push for a new stadium. Soldier Field is nice, but it's not theirs. They are renting, which limits their revenue streams. If they owned their stadium, they'd have more cash to play with. This whole situation highlights how much ownership and finances impact a team's strategy. It's not just about football, it's about business. So, where does this leave the Bears? Probably drafting and developing, which isn't the flashiest approach but might be the smartest long-term. Will they surprise us and go after Crosby? Maybe, but don't hold your breath. What makes this really interesting is how it forces us to think about the bigger picture. The NFL isn't just about wins and losses, it's about dollars and cents. And right now, the Bears are counting every penny.